Greetings, dear beacons of light. I am Ashtar, representative of the Galactic Confederation, and I bring a message that can no longer wait. At this very moment, as you listen to these words, something extraordinary is unfolding around you. Something that most people cannot yet see, but that you, deep in your souls, already feel. The Earth is no longer the same, and neither are you. There is a truth that has been hidden for millennia, a truth so profound it redefines everything you believe about reality, time, and existence. This planet's vibrational frequency has shifted irreversibly in recent weeks. We are not speaking of spiritual theory or poetic metaphor. We are speaking of a measurable, tangible, energetic reconfiguration that is literally dissolving the dimensional framework sustaining the old three-dimensional matrix. Gaia, as a living, conscious organism, has made a decision. She has chosen to ascend, and that choice cannot be reversed, delayed, or negotiated. There is a truth that has been hidden for millennia, a truth so profound it redefines everything you believe about reality, time, and existence. This planet's vibrational frequency has shifted irreversibly in recent weeks. We are not speaking of spiritual theory or poetic metaphor. We are speaking of a measurable, tangible, energetic reconfiguration that is literally dissolving the dimensional framework sustaining the old three-dimensional matrix. Gaia, as a living, conscious organism, has made a decision. She has chosen to ascend, and that choice cannot be reversed, delayed, or negotiated. There is a truth that has been hidden for millennia, a truth so profound it redefines everything you believe about reality, time, and existence. This planet's vibrational frequency has shifted irreversibly in recent weeks. We are not speaking of spiritual theory or poetic metaphor. We are speaking of a measurable, tangible, energetic reconfiguration that is literally dissolving the dimensional framework sustaining the old three-dimensional matrix. Gaia, as a living, conscious organism, has made a decision. She has chosen to ascend, and that choice cannot be reversed, delayed, or negotiated. There is a truth that has been hidden for millennia, a truth so profound it redefines everything you believe about reality, time, and existence. This planet's vibrational frequency has shifted irreversibly in recent weeks. We are not speaking of spiritual theory or poetic metaphor. We are speaking of a measurable, tangible, energetic reconfiguration that is literally dissolving the dimensional framework sustaining the old three-dimensional matrix. Gaia, as a living, conscious organism, has made a decision. She has chosen to ascend, and that choice cannot be reversed, delayed, or negotiated. There is a truth that has been hidden for millennia, a truth so profound it redefines everything you believe about reality, time, and existence. This planet's vibrational frequency has shifted irreversibly in recent weeks. We are not speaking of spiritual theory or poetic metaphor. We are speaking of a measurable, tangible, energetic reconfiguration that is literally dissolving the dimensional framework sustaining the old three-dimensional matrix. Gaia, as a living, conscious organism, has made a decision. She has chosen to ascend, and that choice cannot be reversed, delayed, or negotiated. There is a truth that has been hidden for millennia, a truth so profound it redefines everything you believe about reality, time, and existence. This planet's vibrational frequency has shifted irreversibly in recent weeks. We are not speaking of spiritual theory or poetic metaphor. We are speaking of a measurable, tangible, energetic reconfiguration that is literally dissolving the dimensional framework sustaining the old three-dimensional matrix. Gaia, as a living, conscious organism, has made a decision. She has chosen to ascend, and that choice cannot be reversed, delayed, or negotiated. There is a truth that has been hidden for millennia, a truth so profound it redefines everything you believe about reality, time, and existence. This planet's vibrational frequency has shifted irreversibly in recent weeks. We are not speaking of spiritual theory or poetic metaphor. We are speaking of a measurable, tangible, energetic reconfiguration that is literally dissolving the dimensional framework sustaining the old three-dimensional matrix. Gaia, as a living, conscious organism, has made a decision. She has chosen to ascend, and that choice cannot be reversed, delayed, or negotiated. There is a truth that has been hidden for millennia, a truth so profound it redefines everything you believe about reality, time, and existence. This planet's vibrational frequency has shifted irreversibly in recent weeks. We are not speaking of spiritual theory or poetic metaphor. We are speaking of a measurable, tangible, energetic reconfiguration that is literally dissolving the dimensional framework sustaining the old three-dimensional matrix. Gaia, as a living, conscious organism, has made a decision. She has chosen to ascend, and that choice cannot be reversed, delayed, or negotiated. There is a truth that has been hidden for millennia, a truth so profound it redefines everything you believe about reality, time, and existence. This planet's vibrational frequency has shifted irreversibly in recent weeks. We are not speaking of spiritual theory or poetic metaphor. We are speaking of a measurable, tangible, energetic reconfiguration that is literally dissolving the dimensional framework sustaining the old three-dimensional matrix. Gaia, as a living, conscious organism, has made a decision. She has chosen to ascend, and that choice cannot be reversed, delayed, or negotiated. There is a truth that has been hidden for millennia, a truth so profound it redefines everything you believe about reality, time, and existence. This planet's vibrational frequency has shifted irreversibly in recent weeks. We are not speaking of spiritual theory or poetic metaphor. We are speaking of a measurable, tangible, energetic reconfiguration that is literally dissolving the dimensional framework sustaining the old three-dimensional matrix. Gaia, as a living, conscious organism, has made a decision. She has chosen to ascend, and that choice cannot be reversed, delayed, or negotiated. There is a truth that has been hidden for millennia, a truth so profound it redefines everything you believe about reality, time, and existence. This planet's vibrational frequency has shifted irreversibly in recent weeks. We are not speaking of spiritual theory or poetic metaphor. We are speaking of a measurable, tangible, energetic reconfiguration that is literally dissolving the dimensional framework sustaining the old three-dimensional matrix. Gaia, as a living, conscious organism, has made a decision. She has chosen to ascend, and that choice cannot be reversed, delayed, or negotiated. There is a truth that has been hidden for millennia, a truth so profound it redefines everything you believe about reality, time, time, and existence. This planet's vibrational frequency has shifted irreversibly in recent weeks. We are not speaking of spiritual theory or poetic metaphor. We are speaking of a measurable, tangible, energetic reconfiguration that is literally dissolving the dimensional framework sustaining the old three-dimensional matrix. Gaia, as a living, conscious organism, has made a decision. She has chosen to ascend, and that choice cannot be reversed, delayed, or negotiated. There is a truth that has been hidden for millennia, a truth so profound it redefines everything you believe about reality, time, and existence. This planet's vibrational frequency has shifted irreversibly in recent weeks. We are not speaking of
the truth being concealed from the masses is that this transition has already begun. It is not a future event. It is not coming. It is happening. And with each passing day, the separation between those choosing to vibrate in love and those clinging to fear becomes more visible, more tangible, more definitive. Have you noticed certain people simply vanishing from your life without explanation? Solid relationships dissolving like mist? This is the new Earth separating incompatible frequencies, a natural, necessary process that cannot be halted by emotional attachment or loyalty to the past. At this very moment, as you absorb these words, a galactic operation of unprecedented scale is unfolding around and through this planet. We are not speaking metaphorically. We are speaking of a military-spiritual coordination involving entire fleets of ships, star commands from at least 14 different civilizations, and light technology so advanced it would make your culture's science fiction seem primitive. Sirius, the Pleiades, Orion, Arcturus, Venus, Andromeda, and intraterrestrial civilizations inhabiting crystalline cities within Gaia are working in perfect synchrony, executing ascension protocols planned millions of Earth years ago. Want to know something that will shatter your understanding of human isolation? Right now, more than 25,000 ships are positioned in orbit around Earth, operating in dimensional frequencies undetectable by military radar. These ships are not here to observe, they are here to stabilize. Every time collective humanity generates a spike of intense fear, every time chaos threatens to destabilize planetary magnetic fields, these fleets activate harmonization technologies that literally prevent this planet from energetic collapse. You are not alone on this journey. You never were. The reason you cannot see these ships with your physical eyes is not because they don't exist, but because your perception is still calibrated to a narrow band of the dimensional spectrum. Ashtar, Supreme Commander of the Interstellar Galactic Confederation, is leading this operation with precision that defies human comprehension of strategy and coordination. But here is what few understand. Ashtar is not doing this for you. He is doing it with you. Every awakened human on this planet is an anchoring point for these cosmic energies. You are literally a biological transducer, converting galactic frequencies into vibrations the Earth matrix can absorb. When you meditate, when you choose love over hate, when you hold your frequency high while the world around you spirals into madness, you are not just improving yourself. You are keeping dimensional portals open so these civilizations can continue sending light to this planet. There is a specific protocol being executed during Earth's early morning hours, between 3 and 5 a.m., when the dimensional veil is naturally thinnest. During this window, millions of souls leave their physical bodies in sleep and attend meetings in etheric temples, receiving instructions, activations, and light codes that later manifest as intuitions, insights, and sudden perspective shifts upon waking. If you've experienced intensely vivid dreams, encounters with beings of light, or sudden awakenings at this exact time with a racing heart and the sense that something profound just occurred, now you know why. You are being trained while you sleep. You are being prepared for missions your conscious mind does not yet fully comprehend. But there is an aspect of this galactic operation that defies all romantic expectations of stellar saviors. They will not do the work for you. The fleets, the commands, the councils, this massive presence of light is not here to rescue humanity from its own creation. They are here to support those who choose to do the inner work of transformation. This is the point many spiritual seekers still resist accepting. You will not be saved by beings from other dimensions while continuing to feed patterns of victimhood, fear, and separation. Ascension is an act of co-creation, not passive rescue. The energies now arriving through these cosmic portals are of an intensity the human biology was not originally designed to withstand. This is why you felt strange physical symptoms, unexplained dizziness, ringing in the ears at frequencies seeming to come from inside your head, migrating body pains with no logical pattern, deep exhaustion followed by sudden energy surges. Your body is being rebuilt in real time. Your nervous system is being recalibrated to process light instead of mere biochemical electricity. Your chakras are expanding beyond the traditional 7, activating energy points most spiritual systems don't even mention because they were forgotten millennia ago. Now we reach the core of this transmission, the truth that redefines everything you believe about personal power and planetary transformation. Love is not a feeling.
Love is a measurable frequency, an electromagnetic force operating beyond Newtonian physics, capable of rewriting reality at the quantum level. Every thought you generate, charged with genuine compassion, every word you speak from the heart, every act of kindness you perform without expecting recognition, emits an energy wave immediately amplified by galactic technologies and redistributed through the planetary light grid. You are not just being a good person when you choose love. You are literally altering magnetic fields, influencing weather patterns, and shifting quantum probabilities that determine humanity's collective future. There is a devastating truth that must be confronted by all who still believe they are merely observing this planetary transformation from the outside. You are the agent of change. There is no separation between you and the new Earth. Every moment you choose to vibrate in love instead of fear, you anchor another fragment of this new reality into the physical plane. Every time you choose forgiveness over resentment, compassion over judgment, presence over distraction, you do more for planetary ascension than 1,000 elaborate rituals or guided meditations by famous masters. Transformation does not happen in temples, retreats, or isolated spiritual communities. It happens in the supermarket when you smile at the stressed cashier. It happens in traffic when you breathe instead of curse. It happens in family arguments when you listen instead of attack. But here is the paradox most people cannot resolve. You must stop trying to force love. The greatest spiritual trap of this era is the belief that you must constantly emanate light, constantly be positive, constantly transcendent. That is not love. That is spiritual performance. True love includes anger when anger is honest. It includes sadness when sadness needs to be felt. It includes moments of darkness where you have no answers, no certainties, nothing but the courage to keep breathing. The new Earth is not being built by beings pretending perfection. It is being built by souls brave enough to be fully human while remembering they are fully divine. The star civilizations supporting this transition went through their own ascension processes millions of years ago. They know the pain, chaos, and confusion you are now experiencing. And what they learned, what they want you to understand, is that love is the only technology that works across all levels of reality simultaneously. Love crosses dimensions. Love transcends time. Love is the universal language connecting a suffering human on Earth to a light being in Sirius, enabling both to co-create new quantum possibilities. When you pray, when you send healing thoughts to another, when you simply wish someone peace, you are not doing something symbolic or psychological.
You are activating light circuits connecting your heart to the galactic heart, producing real, measurable, transformative effects. Every act of love you perform is captured, amplified, and projected through the crystalline grid now fully enveloping this planet. This grid is not abstract. It is an energetic structure as real as Earth's magnetic field, built collaboratively by awakened humans and higher dimensional beings working in partnership. Have you wondered why suddenly millions worldwide are awakening simultaneously? Why consciousness movements are emerging in unconnected countries? It is the grid. It is the light web distributing awakening frequencies to all with vibrational receptivity to absorb them. But love is also the tool of separation in this planetary moment. Those choosing to vibrate in fear, control, manipulation, and separation are finding their realities growing denser, heavier, more chaotic, not as punishment, but as a natural consequence of resisting the evolutionary flow Gaia has initiated. You do not need to save these people. You do not need to convince them. Your only job is to hold your own frequency steady, because in doing so, you automatically offer a field of possibility for others to find their own way back to love. You are a beacon. Beacons do not chase lost ships, they simply shine. What is about to be revealed now goes against every conditioning of safety and stability programmed into you since birth. The structures that sustained human civilization for millennia are collapsing at accelerated speed, and this is not a tragedy. It is a liberation. Economic systems based on artificial scarcity, religious institutions profiting from fear of eternal damnation, governments maintaining control through division and conflict, all constructs built on foundations of separation and manipulation are unraveling before your eyes. And the appropriate response is not panic, it is gratitude. Because what you are witnessing is not the end of the world. It is the end of a dimensional prison that kept human consciousness enslaved for countless ages.
Every emerging scandal, every hidden truth surfacing, every mask falling to reveal corruption behind respectable facades, all are part of a planetary purification process that cannot be stopped. Gaia is expelling toxicity on every level, from the physical to the etheric. What you call chaos is actually cosmic order manifesting through the dissolution of everything false, everything built on lies, everything requiring you to deny your own divinity to participate. You were trained to fear collapse, to see stability as the greatest good. But stability built on oppression is not peace, it is numbness. And the universe is waking you from an anesthesia that lasted far too long. Here is something that will deeply challenge your need for control. You cannot stop this collapse, and you should not try. Your role is not to prop up dying structures in hopes they can be reformed or saved. Your role is to let go, to allow the old to die so the new can be born through you. Every time you cling to the familiar out of fear of the unknown, you delay your own ascension and add density to the collective field. The courage now required is not the courage to fight the collapse. It is the courage to dance with it, to trust that a divine intelligence is orchestrating this deconstruction with surgical precision. The next waves of revelation will expose truths that will cause many to question everything they believed about history, science, religion, and authority. Technology suppressed for decades will be released. Knowledge of humanity's true origins and connection to star civilizations will become undeniable. Health systems based on keeping people sick rather than truly healing them will be dismantled and replaced with modalities working with life force rather than against it. This will not happen peacefully. There will be resistance, there will be chaos, there will be periods when it seems the world is completely falling apart. And in a sense, it is. But what is falling apart is the illusion. Reality has always been here, waiting for you to have the courage to look directly at it. Many you love will not cross this transition with you, not because they are less spiritual or less deserving, but because their souls chose different paths in this evolutionary cycle.
This is perhaps the most painful truth of ascension. You cannot take anyone with you. You can offer light, share truth, hold space for unconditional love, but the choice to awaken and ascend is radically individual. And when you realize people you loved deeply are choosing to remain asleep, that relationships you believed eternal are dissolving beyond reconciliation, you will need to find the compassion to honor their path while continuing yours. The collapse of old structures is releasing energy, massive energy trapped in keeping obsolete systems running. This energy is now available to be redirected, reimagined, recreated into forms that serve life rather than control it. Every institution that falls releases creative potential. Every exposed lie releases truth. Every broken mask releases authenticity. You are living in the midst of the greatest redistribution of creative energy this planet has ever experienced. And the ultimate question is not whether you will survive this. The question is, what will you create with the energy being released? Because the new earth does not come ready-made. It is being woven now, in this moment, through the choices, intentions, and actions of every soul choosing to remain anchored in love while everything around transforms. We have reached the point of convergence, the moment when everything shared must become lived action, conscious choice, unshakable commitment to the truth now pulsing within you. There is a crystalline light grid fully enveloping this planet at this exact second, an energetic web woven by millions of human souls who chose to awaken, and by countless beings from star civilizations who never abandoned humanity, even when humanity forgot they existed. This grid is not a passive construct waiting for future activation. It is alive, pulsing, expanding with every conscious breath you take, every loving thought you generate, every act of courage you manifest amid apparent chaos. You must understand something fundamental about who you truly are in this incarnation. You are not an observer of this planetary transformation. You are a crucial node in this light grid. You are an anchoring point through which galactic frequencies penetrate Earth's density and become available to others who cannot yet access them directly. Every time you hold your frequency high while the world around you spirals into madness, you are literally keeping dimensional portals open. Every time you choose love when everything invites hate, you send waves of quantum possibility through the web, offering other humans alternate paths they didn't know existed. You are more powerful than you were taught to believe.
You are more essential than you dared imagine. Your star brothers and sisters are not just watching from distant ships. They walk among you now, incarnated in human bodies, saving lives in hospitals, planting seeds of expanded consciousness in schools, working in governments trying to influence decisions for the greater good. Many do not consciously remember their origins, but their souls carry light codes activated at critical moments, enabling choices that shift entire timelines. You may be one of them. You probably are. And if something within you resonated deeply with this message, if tears came without explanation, if your heart raced recognizing truths your mind cannot logically process, this is confirmation. You are remembering. You are awakening to the mission you chose before entering this body, this time, this transforming planet. The new Earth is not built by the perfect. It is built by the courageous, by those who fall and rise repeatedly, by those who doubt yet keep going, by those who feel fear and choose love anyway. You do not need all the answers. You do not need to be an enlightened master. You only need to be authentic, present, and willing to keep your light burning even when the surrounding darkness feels overwhelming. That is the only qualification required to be part of this grid. Vibrational authenticity. Commitment to your heart's truth, not external expectations of how a spiritual being should act, speak, or be. As this transmission draws to a close, know that it does not end here. What has been activated within you through these words will continue unfolding in the coming days, weeks, months.
You will begin noticing intensified synchronicities, seemingly random encounters carrying profound messages, opportunity portals opening at unexpected moments. This is not luck. It is the grid operating through you, connecting you with other light nodes, orchestrating collaborations that accelerate the new Earth's manifestation. Trust the process. Trust the cosmic intelligence guiding every step of this journey. And above all, trust yourself. Your ability to navigate these turbulent waters and emerge transformed, truer, more alive than ever possible in the old reality now dissolving. If these words touch something deep within you, if you felt the call reverberating through every cell of your being, then you have a sacred responsibility. Do not keep this message to yourself. Share this vibration with others who are seeking, questioning, feeling that something monumental is happening but cannot name it. Make your light signal visible through subscribing to this channel, through a like that amplifies this frequency's reach, through a share that may be the exact portal another soul needs to awaken. You do not do this for me. You do this for the grid, for the light web sustaining this planetary transformation. Every action you take to spread truth and love is another thread strengthening the tapestry of the new Earth. Be the beacon, be the bridge, be the courageous one illuminating the path for others to find their own light. In infinite love and service to planetary ascension, I am Ashtar, and my frequency remains intertwined with yours until all remember who they truly are.